So what bike could I make more money on then?
I don't know and I don't care.
Okay. So in this video, I'm going to talk to Yang about bikes. That's simple. Why do you use the Honda XR for tours?
I have many side jobs on the tour. You know, like sometimes I need to go somewhere else, grab something. So even on a CB tour, I like to go on my XR150s. Pretty much easier. And for swapping bike, I think if people cannot ride a big bike, they're gonna downgrade it, right? So XR150 would be nice.
So you're saying on the tours, people book the big bikes and then have to downgrade, and then you're in a position where you can downgrade.
Nah, I'm just thinking that way because I'm pretty confident about our CB. It's not gonna happen anything wrong with it. It's just if people can ride it or not. It never happened so far, so yeah. I'm keep using my XR150.
Okay. And WR155, explain this bike to me.
Very nice. In the company, you have only two options, right? WR150 is a lot faster on an off-road trip. I just don't want to destroy the XR150 because after many tours, it can never recover. So that's why we have to sell it.
Do you think the WR can recover?
Let's see, but I guess so.
There was a lot of pushback. I wanted to move the whole company over to WR155s and scrap the XRs entirely, and everyone in the company pushed back against me. Why do you think that is?
Most of our customers, they ride on-road, right? And the XR is just so good for that.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
There are some company in Da Nang, they did it. They tried to swap from XR150 to WR155. I don't know exactly the story. They didn't say that they succeed or not, but they are selling WR155.
Yeah, well, I've decided to run both bikes side by side. Honda Blade, do you drive it all?
Yeah.
Apart from doing donuts in the garage?
For every of my lunch, I like to ride that bike. but I like XR150 for the city as well. Because you can park it anywhere, but nobody cares about that.
Okay. And your opinion on the CB or NX, as it's called now, 500?
Consider a bike in Vietnam, a rental bike. CB 500X is the best. It's like win-win, you know, the customer have a good bike and we have an easy business.
It's reliable?
Yeah, reliable.
If you were driving Ho Chi Minh to Da Nang, which bike would you take? If it's not an XR150, like for customers?
For customer.
Money's not an issue.
Yeah. Depends on the skill level. You have nothing to talk with the adventure rider. They don't want XR150. That's it. You cannot explain. You cannot recommend them anything. You know, like the section in between Phong Nha and Khe Sanh, if it's wet, a limited skill rider would be, you know, struggle a bit. But on XR150, they are a lot more confident. Yeah. If they are like rider, they used to adventure bike, then CB will be the best.
So you kind of talked about Ho Chi Minh to Hanoi there. You said it's about the level, but what about if you're doing Ha Giang? Which bike would you do?
Same story. XR150 for beginner.
Yeah.
And if you have more skill, then CB.
Does your story change when you talk about the Northwest? I'm not talking about off-road here. I'm talking about a road journey in the Northwest. Does the bike model change? Massively leading him on here.
No, I already talked about that with an American customer. He is a big bike rider back in his home. He has an accident. I don't really not from motorbike crash, and his hip is pretty like not good at that time riding a CB4X. I tried to downgrade him from a CB to an XR.
And you failed.
And I fell. But he was so happy after the trip, keeping his idea with the CB. He also told me some small story on the road, and he said it would be worse if he picked the XR150.
Okay, so you didn't give the answer I was trying to lead you into. So let me come at this from a different angle. Why is it that you think I hate the CB so much when it comes to the Northwest?
Really? You hate the CB?
We did like a 6-day trip together and I was complaining the whole way around. I even made you drive the bike half of it.
I remember that. Because we did off-road, right? I tried to make the Northwest route more and more detailed to keep people away from the trail or rough road.
Yeah, so this is actually what I've just been talking about with the CB350 video. There is that if you don't know where you're going, you're doing route research, which is what I'm always doing. You do not want to be on a big bike because it goes wrong very quickly.
Yeah. And also, you know, like it's about the high season, like very common. You don't have the CB, so consider the XR150.
Okay, so if the CB's fully booked, then be happy with the XR.
Yeah, yeah.
I would say be happy with the WR, but anyway.
WR155, yeah, people need to know that it's not for two-up riding. It's very uncomfortable.
Sure.
Especially for the pillion.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, that's a quick talk about bikes with Yang. Thanks for watching.